Welcome to This Day. It is Wednesday, January 15th. I'm your host, Bree Cox-Kennedy.
And I'm also your host, Michael Taylor.
Welcome to the show, Michael.
Welcome
I'm
back.
glad you came today.
Welcome back. Yeah, glad to be here. Always fun to co-host with you
Always
and kind of come out here. We got a great show for you today. It's all politics all the time. We have the Democratic Club here today, and we have the Republican Club. We're going to talk to Jeannie Lepowski and Alan Feldman about their new officers coming in, some events they have coming up. And then the Republican Club, of course, they got the big viewing party on Monday, I imagine, and some other stuff going on with them, too. So lots to look forward to, lots going on. And local politics that they like to concentrate on too. So we'll find out some of the things that are very down ticket items for our local folks that you want to know about. So looking forward to that.
Sounds great. Can't wait to hear more about that. But first we want to keep you informed. Once again, folks, we want to give you that broadband notice. So due to the recent broadcast equipment failure of January 5th, 2025, residents may need to perform a channel scan on your televisions to receive the local Los Angeles broadcast channels such as KCBS, KNBC, KABC, etc., etc. Please see your owner's manual to perform the channel scan on your television, as each television manufacturer has their unique instructions on how to perform this.
Do people keep their owner's manuals? That's a challenge I would have.
You know, you can always look on
I would have to figure that out for a
YouTube.
Second. Well, let's check our local weather. We know how to figure that out. We just kind of look outside, but we got some temperatures for you as well. It's going to be sunny and windy today, and the air quality is not going to be great. We still have a lot of winds blowing up. The ash and everything from the fires up north are going on. So if you don't have to be outside today, kind of a good day to not be outside in terms of air quality. If you're in your car, put the recirc on your air instead of letting it come in through the vents from the outside. Good temperatures the rest of the week. Cooler. Today's going to be the warmest day of the week. Then we go into the 60s and low 60s for the rest of the week and into the weekend.
That's a big swing.
Yeah.
10 degrees. Next up is our sunrise sunset segment. Another gorgeous photo of a very beautiful clear day at the Wedge, taken by our own Mark Weiss. Sunset this morning was at 6:55 a.m. Sunset is at 5:06. Minute by minute, day by day, our days are getting longer. Please send us your pictures. Please email them to us at lagunawoodsvillagetv@gmail.com. Please send us your name, where the photo was taken from, and in a horizontal format.
We got no meetings to tell you about, so when we come back, we'll be talking to the folks from the Democratic Club of what's going on with them.
Attention all club organizers, party planners, and those who simply love to gather and celebrate life's special moments. Are you tired of the hassle of cooking for your events? Looking for a convenient and delicious solution? Introducing our easy and convenient catering trays, perfect for groups of any size from 35 to 90. Need a larger space to host your event? Look no further than our restaurant's banquet room, the perfect venue for your next gathering. Call us today to place your catering order or reserve our banquet room for your next event. Create memories and traditions with Polly's Pies.
Welcome to Envision Eye Centers, conveniently located next to Laguna Woods. We offer cutting-edge technology that meets unsurpassed service.
You and your eyes are my priority. We will treat you with the utmost care and compassion.
Some might offer local exams, but they'll send you on a trek for surgery. Skip the unnecessary travel.
You can be confident that we will deliver the best outcome for your eyes.
Schedule your consultation today and see the world clearly. Call us or visit our website. No inconvenience, just expert care.
Hearing connects you back to life. Don't settle for being trapped in the isolation of poor hearing. Advanced Ear can help you hear friends, family, and caregivers. We provide one-on-one hearing programs that will amaze you with the quality of how much better you can hear. There's no cost to hear the improvement we deliver. You'll be able to hear better the minute you put these on. No buttons to push or technology to be afraid of. We deliver better hearing, guaranteed. Come in so we can connect you back to life. And remember, tell them Stuart sent you.
Your body is made for work, play, and adventure. All the things that make life amazing. But when pain gets in the way, turn to Hoag Orthopedic Institute to get you back to doing the things you love. At Hoag Orthopedic Institute, we're experts at getting you out of pain and back to golf, running, or yoga. Whatever makes you, you.
All right, folks, Democratic Party is going to be doing some stuff here in South Orange County, and Democratic Club is always on top of that. You got some big elections coming up. We've got some other things happening this week. I want to welcome Jeannie Lepowski and Alan Feldman to our program. Thanks for joining us, guys.
Well, thank you for having us.
Absolutely. So on the 21st, the day after the inauguration, you have an open mic election installation for officers. What's that all about?
Right, well, it's the first meeting of the year for us. So what we're doing is electing and installing the officers, the club officers. They're elected on a yearly basis. So we'll be electing a president, vice presidents, treasurer, secretary. And there are people nominated for these offices, but at the meeting, club members can nominate other club members or themselves to run for these offices also. There are people that are currently running, but others can run too. And after the election, the new officers will be installed by Laguna Woods Mayor, City Council member Shari Horn. So, and normally at our meetings, our regular meetings, we have a speaker. But at this meeting, the members are going to be the speakers. We're doing an open mic. We started doing this in the summer. We've had 2 of them so far, and they've had a good response to them. So we're trying one this is the first one we're doing at our regular monthly meeting. And any club member, you do have to be a club member to speak, but any club member can sign up. There'll be a sign-up sheet or a whiteboard there, and then get up and speak. Not quite sure of the time, how much time they'll have. I mean, it'll be 2 minutes or 3 minutes, something like that, because there'll be a lot of people. And what we do is try to focus it on one topic. Otherwise, everybody will be talking about something else.
A little bit of everything.
We'll be all over. So, since this is the first meeting of the new year, and, as we've gone through life, we discovered that the future has a strange way of quickly becoming the present. We are looking forward. We're trying to the next couple of years, asking people to tell us what what kind of speakers they're interested in, what kind of legislative action that they're interested in the club taking, and then just the general direction of what the Laguna Woods Democratic Club should do, and also what the Democratic Party should do. I think it's a kind of an opportunity for people to say what they've been thinking, say in public what they've been thinking. And it's also, I think, a good idea for the new officers to hear what people are interested in. And there are going to be new officers. There's going to be 2 members of our board, a number of officers of the club, including the president, vice president for 16 years. Sue Deering is stepping down, and another board member, the secretary, who has been doing it for 10 years, is stepping down. So there will be new blood in there. Blood.
And speaking of that, Jeannie, your club is a little bit different than the other clubs, like the bocce club or the Scrabble club. You have a certain responsibility because you guys are able to support candidates. Right. You have speakers come in, and so the new officers they kind of need a little bit of a learning curve to understand what they can and can't do as officers. Right.
Right. Yeah, that's true. And although there is a training session that everybody has gone through the County Democratic Party organization, and so I think people are, in terms of, the what, the implementation is going to be new, but they know what they're supposed to do and what they're not supposed to do. But the other way in which we, as a club, influence politics is through the California Democratic Party, and there's something called the California
three-legged stool.
The three-legged stool, yeah. The Democratic State Central Committee, as the graphic shows, and one of the legs of the Central Committee, of the California Central Committee, is called the Assembly District Delegates, or ADEMs, and these are elected by us as members of the clubs and members of the party. And so what they're elected to do is to support, to decide which candidates to support at the local level, at the state level, at the county level. So that election is coming up, and we have there's a a link that people can go to register in order to vote, and voting is going to happen, I forgot what day, I think the 23rd or the 24th. And the other way that people can support candidates and decide on candidates is later in the year. There's going to be an endorsement conference, and that'll be for us as club members to vote on which candidates we want to see. And we have the possibility, if enough people vote in favor of a given candidate, to make that decision at that endorsing conference. But that's later in the year. But what matters is that depending on how large our membership is, the larger the membership, the more representation we have there. So that's really important too.
Okay. Now, talk a little bit about the TV programs you guys have coming up and other activities that are kind of going on inside the club, because you guys do a little bit of everything.
Yeah, we try. Can I just say one thing about the ADEM election too? There's a really good website that has all the information that you need, and it also tells you how to register for the ADEM election. You have to be a registered Democrat, and you have to register especially for this. The website is adem.kdem.org. So that's A-D as in David, E-M, standing for ADEM.KDEM, C-A-D-E-M, that's California Democratic Party.org.
Okay.
So ADEM.CADEM.org.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. Now, back to TV. We do have two TV programs. Normally we record our meetings and broadcast them on Village TV. But in December, we had our holiday celebration, so we didn't want to videotape all the debauchery and revelry that went on.
It's a little wild.
We instead we're showing an interview, which is really this interview sounds dry, but this is really interesting. There's two people. It's Adam Tobias and Jeannie Lee. And Adam, I think, is the current leader of a group called the Young Democrats of California, and Jeannie was a former leader of that organization. And people talk about politics that's kind of the same way they talk about horse racing and baseball. The audience is old. We need younger people. How do you get younger people? These are younger people. These are young Democrats, and they're very interesting. Their point of view on where the party is now, and their point of view of how to attract younger people, and how to keep them there, and what other organizations can do to help them. So that's on, I think, on Wednesdays at 3 o'clock, and on Sundays at 3:30. It's another show that the Democratic Club was producing called Black in Laguna Woods, and in April, the Laguna Woods City Council for January. The Laguna Woods City Council member and president of the African American Heritage Club, Annie McCary, and Willie Phillips, who's a vice president of the African Heritage Club and also vice president of Community Bridge Builders, talking about their perspective on the election as people of color, what it means to them. And also, if I could just mention too, we're having on this Saturday, January 18th. There's going to be throughout the country women's marches in favor of women's rights, supporting women's rights and reproductive rights. The closest one we could find to here was in Los Angeles, and I don't even know if that's going to go on anymore. But so we're going to have our own. It's going to be our usual demonstrating spot. Excuse me. Across El Toro Road, right in front of Laguna Woods City Hall, from 12 to 2 on Saturday.
Okay,
and it's
get out there with your signs and march, and some pink hats and
sign waving, really.
All right. Well, lots of good information as always. Alan G. from the Democratic Club. Great to have you guys in, and we'll see you again next month.
Oh, we will indeed. Thank you very much. Thank you so much for having us.
Absolutely.
And I want to add one thing. We have in February we have a really interesting program.
Okay, real quick, I'm going to hit that for you. Public safety in Orange County in California. Reality versus hearsay. Very timely for our right time right now. What's going on in LA? It's going to be Tuesday, February 18th, 7 p.m. Clubhouse 2 in the main lounge. Get out there. Go to the Democratic Club website for more information on that one. Thank you guys for being here.
Thank you. Couldn't have done that any better.
And Bree's going to be coming right back with the Republican Club. We got it all going on today.
Endorsed by the man himself, the Cream of Clapton Band features family, friends, and bandmates of the legendary guitarist, paying homage to the record-breaking 24 nights at the Royal Albert Hall. This concert includes Clapton classics and rekindles the hits from albums August and Journeyman.
The Cream of Clapton Band at the Pack on March 12. Tickets are $20, $30, and $40 and are available at the Pack box office.
For some of you, it may be time to replace your dated windows and doors. I'm a resident of Laguna Woods and have served the community for 10 years. As a women-owned business, you can trust Window Jazz to provide seamless service from the moment we meet to the completion of the job. Most jobs are completed in just one day.
Window Jazz put windows in my home. The service was amazing, the price couldn't be beat, and I would recommend them to anybody.
Call Window Jazz now to schedule your free consultation.
Your first day of retirement. What will you wake up to? Freedom? Time? Adventure? Your ideal retirement doesn't just have to come alive in your dreams. Awaken to your new reality. Awaken your spirit, your vision. It's not a dream. It's your next chapter, your future, and it's in reach. Next generation retirement doesn't happen by accident. Plan for your bright future. Awaken to what's possible.
Aging at home with the support of a caregiver offers numerous benefits physically and emotionally. Right at Home helps you stay amongst your personal belongings, memories, and comfort of your home. We offer one-on-one care that helps monitor health, assist with daily activities such as showering, medical medication reminders, cooking, safety, and accident prevention. Our team at Right at Home can help maintain your independence, keep a routine, and allow you to continue to make your own choices while improving your quality of life. We are Right at Home.
Well, folks, it's days away. The Republican Club is here to invite you to an inaugural breakfast watch party. And today we're going to discuss other meetings that affect our state. From the Republican Club, we welcome VP of Programs Betty Oliker and President of Republican Club, Pat Mycone. Ladies, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Bree. It's great to be here.
It's nice
We're now
to see
5
you
days
again.
away, 6
Is
days
that
away.
what-
We're counting down.
Monday, correct?
Yes, Monday the 20th, yes.
Okay. So give us some details about your breakfast inauguration watch party.
Yeah, well, I wanted to go to D.C. and be at the inauguration. I really did. But there's a lot of logistics there. But then I thought, let's bring D.C. to Laguna Woods, to all of our members and Republicans who worked so hard in the election. So we're having this watch party. It's going to be January 20th, a week from, at the inauguration day. It's going to be at the Performing Arts Center. We weren't able to get a very large venue, Bree, because with the Village, it's hard to get space. So we're going to have it in the dining room at the Performing Arts from 8:10 to about 11 o'clock in the morning. And we're going to have a lovely breakfast. Initially, we're going to have continental. Now, our members are making souffles and they're making quiches, and we're going to have a really nice breakfast.
Becoming almost like a potluck.
Yes. So we can hold 100 people only. So we have we've put it out to our members. It's been in the Globe. So we hope people will come and join us, and we want to fill up the room. So we want to.
Well, I'm sure you will. It's going to be another very historical inauguration.
Yes,
right?
For sure. Historic is right. So please call Patty Zingaro at 303-886-9600 to reserve a place before the fills up.
I was going to say, do you anticipate it selling out?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Because we're going to open it up to the Tea Party and to the Liberty Matters group too. But I told them that I wanted to wait until our members got first dibs, because membership has its privileges, right?
That's right. And we're going to talk about how people can become members a little bit later on in the show.
Yes. Thanks.
But first, you've got your monthly keynote meeting coming up, February 7th, and this time you've got Roseanne DiConstanza.
Yes, yes.
Tell us about her agenda. I know she's been trying to form New California, 51st or 52nd state. We're not sure.
Right.
We've got some Canada issues to talk about.
That's right. That's right. You know, they may come in and trump that status, but well, the 51st state. You know, Paul Preston, Roseanne DiConstanza is the Orange County chairwoman. So Paul Preston is currently the president. They also have a CEO. They've been working on this for 10 years.
Is that right?
Yes, it's been a project for a long time, and we're now, the culmination of this, I know it's really a real thing, Bree. A lot of people I know have, when I first heard about it, I said, oh my golly, it's never going to happen. But it is a real thing. We're moving forward. The reason is, you know, especially as we're seeing the fires now and the all that's happening in the state and how our state, I heard last night on the news that 25% of the damage has been caused by nature. The other 75% is incompetence and mismanagement in our state. So I think the new state of California years ago saw the disparity between the beliefs and ideology and the following of the Constitution. And now we say, well, let's just make a new state. And half the state can go with what they believe, and the other half can go what we value and believe. And that's really the premise of this.
And is it a literal divide as in land use, or is it more of sort of the party divide?
That's a great question. Well, it will be a physical divide. There are more liberal areas in California, mainly the coastal cities of San Francisco and Los Angeles and Sacramento are the most liberal areas. So their plan, and I don't know all the details, that's why we're having Roseanne come. So we'll get into the details, but they'll divide them by counties and zip codes, which is how we divide it now.
Interesting.
So in a lot of it's
financial. That's going to be quite a border.
Huh?
That's going to be quite the border.
Yes. Well, like we have zip codes now that we can divide things up. So.
Sure.
But anyway, the devil's in the details. So that's what Roseanne's going to be coming to talk to us about. And we'll be educating everyone as we go along. Now, Betty and I were talking before we came in, and she said, when is this going to happen? I said, well, they've already met in D.C. They have representatives and senators and House representatives all ready to go. They've presented to Congress. So we're in the final stages, and hopefully by the end of 2025, we may see some resolve. So
interesting.
Stay tuned.
Now, I have heard about this over the last 5 years. I had no idea that this has actually been 10 years in the making.
Yes, it's been a long time, and I was surprised at that too, but yeah. So it didn't happen overnight. The model for it is Article 4, Section 5 of the Constitution. I believe that's the correct Article 4, Section 3. And in the 1890s, West Virginia broke from Virginia, and we're following that model exactly because it went by the Constitution. So it's all legal and constitutional, and we think that parties will be happier if they have their ability to focus, and maybe it'll cut down on the division that we might have.
The tension that we have. Well, that's a bold move, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, it is a bold. And like you said, it's like, is it unbelievable? But they say, no, it's a real thing.
Interesting. Okay. And how do people, how are they able to attend this meeting? Do you have to be a member to attend this meeting?
No. And we hope everyone comes.
We're trying to spread the word that you don't have to make a reservation ahead to have lunch. You can actually show up that day and pay $5 and sit in the back. We have tables set up. So, you don't have to make an early decision.
Right. Okay. But if you do, we want you to send in your check by the Friday before the meeting. Send it to, we have our flyer up on the board there, and we have flyers around town. We send out emails. So we welcome everyone. We really want to, help, more people come in and get educated. That's our main focus, Bree, in our club, is to educate.
And with a subject such as this, it's not limited to one side or the other.
Right.
I think everybody needs to have as much knowledge as they can in order to make a good decision.
Yes.
And
sure.
your membership, it's time to renew your membership, or was that in 24,
Yes.
or is that going forward to 25?
No, thank you for
or
bringing that
always?
up. Yeah, we hope everyone will send in their renewal check. Our dues are $25. Some people give more if they choose. So please, if you haven't already renewed, call Patty Zingaro, or actually call Donna Galius at her phone number. And I don't have it in front of me, but if you have a question about whether you're a member, whether you've renewed, because sometimes we forget if we wrote a check 2 months ago. So
sure,
call Donna Galius and check that. But yeah, please do come join us.
And they can find you on the Laguna Woods Village website under political.
Yes.
Also.
Yes.
Correct.
Yes.
And in the Globe.
And in the Globe.
Yeah. Yes.
Right.
Yes. And hopefully next month we're planning on doing our Light on America show. We're
Right.
gonna bring Roseanne in to do a little bit more. There's so much to learn, as you know.
Always about everything.
Yes. Yes.
Sure.
Okay. Well, Pat and Betty, thank you so much for joining us here today.
Thank you,
you,
Bree.
Bree.
This is
Being
this is
here.
inauguration weekend, so we're all going to enjoy that.
Kick up your heels and do the jiggy. Up next, we'll take a look at this weekend's movies previews. Stay with us.
Hi, my name is Dr. Faramant. Brilliant Smile has been the premier dental office of Laguna Woods Village for over 30 years now. We take the extra time to understand our patients' unique needs. We truly care about your happiness and dental wellness. We always provide the absolute highest quality of dental work at very affordable prices in a very relaxing environment. Stop by or give us a call and experience the Brilliant Smile difference. We are conveniently located close to Gate 6.
When it comes to life's most important medical challenges, where do you go? Welcome to the Hoag Institutes. Our patient-centered approach to care is rooted in clinical excellence and guided by world-class teams. Unparalleled expertise, world-class care, all within the Hoag Institutes, right here in OC.
Who is RadNet? You've probably heard our name and seen our commercials, but you still might not know who we are. RadNet is the largest provider of outpatient imaging services in the United States, with over 8,000 employees and almost 400 imaging centers in 7 states. Likely, if you have had diagnostic imaging, you have experienced RadNet's high-quality, cost-effective imaging services. With 35 years of expertise, RadNet is leading into the future with advanced technology and the very latest AI technology. We are positioned for the future of healthcare. RadNet, leading radiology forward.
Celebrating 65. Exciting until you wonder, should I apply for Medicare? If so, how? But I'm still working. What is Medicare Part A, Part B, C, D? Are there penalties involved? We make it easier for you. We discuss the pros, cons, and myths. Call 1-888-225-6468. We help you understand, enroll, and use your benefits so you can go back to doing the things you love.
That's going to do it for this edition of ThisDay. We're out of time, folks. Tomorrow on the program, GRF is going to be here with an update on the broadband transition, so stay tuned for that one.
All right, folks, as Michael said, that's going to do it for us. From all of us here at ThisDay, we hope you make yours a beautiful one.